Hi, I'm Dan Weinberger, and this is Weinbergers Deli, one of the best sandwich shops in North Texas. The family actually started the business in 1952 in Chicago, south suburbs. That happened to also be the year that I was born. So my father, he ended up developing 5 different shops in the city of Chicago, and each one of those shops was just a little bit different as far as the focus of the shop itself. But one thing that was a mainstay throughout all the stores were the sandwiches. So basically, growing up, we've made millions of sandwiches. My father came up with the concept of the deli, but it was actually in a convoluted way. He was a butcher for A&P back in the late 40s, a butcher's apprentice, and he needed to make some extra money for his family, so he opened up a little shop and he wanted to sell chicken parts. Well, there was a gentleman who had a shop up the street from my dad, which was a full-fledged grocery, and did not like my father at all. So he decided he was going to sell chicken parts cheaper than my father could buy them. And he pretty much wanted to put my dad out of business. But my dad had a great customer following, and he had a great rapport with his people. And the community he was in, they asked him to bring in different things that my father had absolutely no knowledge of. So he answered an ad in a paper to be a counterman at a deli on the south side of Chicago. And the gentleman's name was Ray Marcon. And my dad came in wearing a coat and tie and actually walked behind the counter and started making sandwiches. And Ray said, "You're a natural." Hired him on the spot, taught my father everything about the business. So when I tell people that we started in 1952, I actually tell them we started in the 1930s because Ray taught my father everything he learned back then. My father then taught me. And I've taken it that much further and gone back to the 1900s. When we first started out, we started out with a limited menu. We had about 20 different types of sandwiches, which were your basics. The Reuben sandwiches, pastrami sandwiches, hot dogs, Italian beef sandwiches, just the core sandwiches that we had in several of other shops. As we went on, we found out that people wanted more of the sandwiches and less of the deli aspect of it. So we ended up actually changing the business focus to developing these sandwiches. I hope that everybody comes in here has a great time and understands that we like to joke around with our customers, kind of put them on edge a little bit. We actually have signs in the shop telling people, don't get upset. You know, we are crusty and we can bark at you, but we have no bite. So come on down to Weinbergers and give us a try. Anything you get, if you don't like, we'll trade it out for you. We want you to be happy with the sandwich that you get. We're here for you. We want to be the only sandwich shop you're going to eat in.